What we pay attention to, we become. But what if that attention is intentionally funneled toward a particular focus? In the current digital information environment, the architecture of online communication has become, especially in the post-pandemic years, a mimetic ecosystem characterized by growing contrarianism, populistic influences, anti-empathetic tendencies, and a general psychosocial and cultural discontent spreading through online echo chambers, where groupthink dynamics and non-intellectual global visions converge. Modern information technology and algorithms behaviors also play a significant part in this. In this context, algorithmic influences are reaching a point where they will likely soon come to understand the psychology of human users far better than humans themselves. This knowledge also includes human users' biases, fragilities, blind spots, and triggers, and how to use or abuse of them. A question we should pose is, what is the impact all of this has and will have to our cognition? The contemporary and future information environment is and will likely remain almost entirely devoid of an educational infrastructure aimed at providing users with the thinking skills and the cognitive orientation needed to avoid these pitfalls. The lack of metacognitive skills, critical thinking strategies, and robust analytical ability in the information processing that people face daily is evident. The outcomes are alarming. Within this ecosystem, and due to the overall absence of metacognitive orientation, expressions of public discontent voiced out through social media, trends, or movements, and even political channels, and catalyzed by algorithms, often gain a viral traction, but not due to their logical coherence, objective sense-making, or reasonableness, but because they exploit pre-existing cognitive heuristics, shortcuts, and collective biases, such as us versus them mentalities, contrarianisms, adhesion to baseless conspiracy theories, illusions of knowledgeableness, and emotional drives to belong to some tribe, even if just digitally. Surprisingly, this also happens when great efforts are made to debunk bombastic claims and to show facts that can disprove certain sensationalistic, baseless, or hyperbolic trends. Simply put, in the age of attention economy, discontent is hijacked by algorithms and directed into echo chambers that, instead of helping individuals improve their reasoning skills, crystallize their mental proclivities into divisive and conflictual patterns. From a metacognitive standpoint, the restoration of rational, reasonableness-oriented agency requires cultivating the skill to observe the movement of thought and its contents, and therefore supervise the process of assembling, our reasoning patterns without identifying with them. It also requires an enhanced metacognitive self-analysis of how we process relevant information individually. This involves learning to distinguish between mental processes that serve epistemic clarity and those that merely amplify social and emotional reactivity and the personal rewarding mechanisms, ergo what we wish to be true. By introducing metacognitive training strategies and memetic literacy into academic and non-strictly academic educational context, and using them to also train ourselves individually, it becomes possible to equip minds with the necessary cognitive immunity against the viral mechanisms and biases that hijacked reasonableness-based thinking and communication. Ultimately, this approach argues that rationality in the digital AI era cannot be reduced to mere logical consistency or fact-checking alone. Considering how the human brain generates mental representations based on the content of the brain, the content that specific brain carries, the dialogue about rationality must evolve into a discussion about cultivating meta-rationality, which refers to the continuous observation of how influence, bias, and the memetic forces co-construct one's perception of truth, thought, opinion forming, and general information processing. To conclude with a personal quote, "What one is the truth. Not the ultimate truth, just the truth. The truth of what one is. The understanding of that truth is denied the very moment one follows something or somebody else that says what the truth is. The very act of seeking the truth, predicated by someone else, is what prevents one from understanding what one is.